Welcome to everyone and good morning. Today is the day 40 actually. Today's day 40. So it was funny, I played a game because I had to do something to trigger the day 40 rewards. Was working on my Czech tank 75 operation and 75 tank kills, sorry. Bingo. I had no idea that I had done anything. I was like, I killed one guy because that's good enough. It's not upgraded fully. So anything, expectations of more than that is amazing. Would be just, it does happen. But I was just there trying to get in there and, well, I have a name for this guy. It's Captain Steal-A-Kill. So I took Captain Steal-A-Kill up there, got one, had chances like 3 different times, and somehow got 3rd place. Beats the heck out of me, man. I just killed one dude, but the reason is that he's 3rd place is that it's a low rank 1300 HP tank. Nothing spectacular. So let's go back to the garage now. Jackpot. That's your T-41E1 and Magok 5. That's what those 2 tanks are, in case you didn't know that. The blue one is the ultimate pass, is how you got that tank. And the one on the right, the orange, the Magok 5, you got that at the end of stage 100 of the season. So time for Kampf Panzer 50 T. That's how you say it in German. Kampf Panzer 50 T. Or Kampf Panzer 50T. Depending on which language floats your boat. It's a Kampf Panzer. That is a tier 9 butt kicker. So we're going to go take a look at this dude. I had to get my stuff ready early. I already have the hidden, well, not hidden, but the emblem voucher for the tic-tac-toe, but I'm glad they showed it because now it's on screen and it looks fantastic. Care for the game. Haha. So that will be World War II. Let's get out of here. Well, actually, since we're here, let's do this. My progress for this is pretty good, relatively speaking. Not my cup of tea, as they say. Right there, negative. Better. 62 of 75. Got 2 days left for this one. Only got to knock out 13 more. Shouldn't be too bad. My score rate is probably less than 1 per game. That's probably more like 1 every 2 or 3 games. It's just not that great. There's a 200 HP turret upgrade I did not buy, 900,000. And there's a $1.9 million silver gun. Didn't buy that either. Now, you look at my thing and it says, oh, you got money, you can buy 3.6 million. Well, that occurred because of this. Last night, I was working on the Czech tank kills, because those kills, if you look at stage 7, you see under the green on the left hand side under where it says stage complete, it says medium tanks. I was getting credit on the stage 7 of the Tusk for the medium tank kills that I would get, or any experience I got. Now that has ended. Now we're in stage 8, and it's light tank, or as I call them, midget tanks, or tank destroyers. And if you think 700,000 experience is going to be long, You try that in Tank Destroyer. Good luck with that, Charlie. Not happening for me. It's all light tanks all the way. That's why I went through my plan to fully upgrade. Well, I went through and unlocked the British FV light tanks, the Scorpion and the Scimitar, through the Centurion. Because the Centurion is another free tank, so if you don't have it, go in the Cold War and get the Centurion, get all the free tanks. But I did that to Centurion, upgraded some of it. You know, it's very solid, not spectacular, but Centurion was very solid. Great if you're running in a pack. You know, don't go off by yourself with a Centurion; you'll get annihilated. But in a pack, it's fine. You know, it has a good firing rate. You'll survive longer. You'll be able to get more experience. So I went through that, unlocked those guys because now I have two of those guys. I have these Scorpion. Let's go here and in case you haven't seen those. That's a Scimitar, 107 Scimitar, and that has my premium 30% bonus experience earning Fireman Commander. And this is my Scorpion with Captain Red Feathers. And these are my A and B. I'm going to be working on the Scimitar as my A. The reason is this right here. It needs to be upgraded. So we always want to work 2 or 3 items at a time. The more the merrier. So what I'm going to be doing is be running my Scimitar as my A. So I'll run Scimitar matches, and if that guy, gets whacked before the match is over, I can switch to B and run the Scorpion. And by the time I get back with the Scorpion, win, lose, or draw, Scimitar A will be back. So this is what we call the A and B operation team. You have 2 of the same type of tanks you're going to use to cut the time. So it's not like I'm going to do... if I only had one of these guys, which I would have had when I was using the 63I or 63-1, whichever one is the correct name, I don't really know. That was a serviceable and decent light tank, and I was very good at it. So it's the lowest light tank in the Cold War, but I was able to still get a couple of 3 or 4 MVPs out of that dude. It's fully upgraded. The only problem is it's much longer. Well, let me get out of there. Get out of there. It's much longer than this guy. Oops. There we go. That 63i. God, it's probably about 2 or it's maybe 3 wheels longer. It's a much longer tank. So when you're going left to right, for example, across someone's vision, the chances of them drilling you in the tracks is much higher than it is here. This guy, these 2 I liked. I saw these in battle all the time. And I thought, man, I'd like to be a shorter tank like this guy. And then also, I didn't know this at the time, but my Scorpion is 98. Okay, here we go. This guy is tweaked 105 on the speed. This guy tweaked, he says 93. I swear it was 98. But, okay, he says, oh, hey, what happened to my gas? Beats the heck out of me. I don't know why the gas is missing. I must have accidentally taken it off somehow. Idiot. That's not gas. But like a robot, normally I put the rations in the center slot. Okay, let's get this one off. Let's put the medical here and gas here. This way, I want to put the gas in the same slot because I want to hit the B button in any tank for speed instead of having to look, oh yeah, I put that one over there. So don't outsmart yourself would be the idea behind this. See there, now I'm back to 98. Boy, sure I'm glad I mentioned that. I wanted to show you guys. So this guy's 98, set for 98 speed. Scimitar set for 105. And that dude hauls some butt. But he still needs the suspension. And also there's another gun which I have not tried, obviously, because I don't have that. But that was all that stuff covers, you know, the money situation and why I didn't spend money. I didn't spend money on the Czechoslovakian TVP-88 because it's not for me. It's a low hit point medium. It's kind of it's a starter's tank. You know, you do that, then you go to something else. Okay, that's kind of the trap. But the trap for them is I'm doing this for the op to get 75 tank kills, and after that, adios. I'm not interested. So if I'm not interested, I'm not going to upgrade it. Now, for example, the opposite of that, this dude was awesome. If you like to play medium tanks, this M50 Sherman, it was great, man. That thing has a 3-second reload, so you're constantly hammering. Drives super smooth. I tried this one out because, I like Shermans, and every time I tried Shermans in the World War II side, it was very disappointing. I didn't even try the Super Sherman because I figured, how good could it be? I go, well, I'll try this one. It was a free one. Tried it, and it actually works great, man. This thing was really good. Very effective. Not as good as the Magok or some other higher, not tiers, sort of the right word, but this dude is very effective and very useful. Pulled in VPs in this guy. I just, and I had this lady in there, just went through the whole thing, upgraded it. That is in fact, you see that's a mark of excellence on that barrel, that white ring. That's how good this tank works. I got a mark of excellence in this tank. It is a very, very good tank. I don't have very many marks of excellence. But I got one on this Sherman, and the Sherman kicks butt. And that girl, I think, is a 6. I think she's a 6 perk commander. Yes. I really need to take and swap out. And after I'm done with that Czechoslovakian tank, let me show you what I'm going to do. After I'm done with the Czech tank, TVP, where's that red dude? Red. Nope. Yep, this guy. Oh, sorry. One too far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the perks from this guy to that lady for my Sherman and turn her into an 8. Because I put her in there, I was just goofing around, and she became a 6 perk commander. That speaks for itself. The Sherman was a butt kicker. So if you want to try a Sherman to see one that's good, okay, now we're going to go do the thing we were here to do. That was a bunch of goofing around. Let me take this off. Let's go to tier 9. So sorting tier 9 and jackpot-o right there. Let's go see. We'll put this in the favorites right now. So it'll show up again. Kampf Panzer 50. I got some commanders, I guess, to stick in here. Looks pretty darn good. The Raptor barrel is cool, and so is the, camo tarp. So that's pretty sweet. What do we have commander-wise? German commanders. Well, that is a good question. Wojtek, you're not German. Well, actually, I have one that is German. I have a two-dimensional Wojtek, which is the one that I got from the season right here. He's a German commander. He's in my hammer. And the hammer is a newly added contract tank. If you're doing a contract, you're going to finish one and you don't have the hammer, get the hammer. The hammer is really good. Tiger 1s are tier 7. That's a tier 7. It's a butt-kicking tank, man. Yeah, this other Aguila guy is a German commander, but I'm saving him for the Hollenhund, the Hellhound. If you haven't seen my other video on crew trainer tanks, I explain it in there. So Panzer 1C, I don't think I have any. These are my sniping buddies. 9 perk commander, it's the only one I have, because that final perk is 1.5 million. Okay, this I'm trying to think. This guy, yeah, this guy is actually, he came from my tier 2 Panzerjäger 1, which is the Panzerjäger is a tier 2 sniper. That's what that is. You see that. I played the heck out of that. That is a great tank. Lots of fun. Okay, and they used to have some killer maps that you could use. So I built this guy up from that and just left him in there. That's all. That was my thing. What I would play different things when I was building up, but the 2 things I kept once I got them was this one, tier 2. You can't buy this in the store. It's gone. You either have it or you don't. Back in the day, originally garage slots were gold, so you had to be real stingy about garage slots. And so, man, I was whacking stuff. When I went through artillery, got up to tier 9. Well, actually, I completed that tier, but I stayed at tier 9 because that tier 10, I got it, and it was like the American one wasn't very good. This 9 was built from my tier 9 M53/55 howitzer, the U.S. howitzer, which I still have. That is an awesome tank, but it doesn't need all those perks. They're really superfluous. So I swiped those out, put like 4 or 5 in my howitzer, and took that and shoved this in this guy who became my advanced German tank destroyer commander. So he's got all 9 of those there. That's my Jagd Tiger. He's a tier 9 as well. So anyway, I don't have any blank German commanders. What is he in? Oh yeah, actually he's unassigned. He's unassigned. I do have one. Let's shove him in that. Shove him in this guy. It's a premium tank. It'll be free. And we can take him out and move him around for free. But now, I have a commander in there. So, dun dun dun. Tier 9. This is a day 40 reward. And for those of you who don't know, if you missed out, oops. This is a tier 9. Let's go to the tech tree boxes. Here, all the way to the right. If you don't have this guy, and you didn't get in on the op, if you've been playing every day, you're in on this op, even if you didn't know you're in on it. You don't have to sign up or anything. You just go and show up. So if you've gotten random cards, like one blue, one black, and one red random card that you didn't know where they came from, it came from this op. All you had to do was to get 250 experience in any match at any time. Bam, qualify. So this is it. This one was, what is this tank anyway? I don't know what this is. Okay. This tank is gold for me because I have it now. But it was a black box, and these black box tanks are special dispensation, I guess. Like promo, like this 50T that I got today. So these are like promos or things you could buy like only in the store. You can't buy that from here. So there was a tank last week. I'm sorry, no, there's a tank right now in the Cold War. You can buy it in the store. It's the M50AX. It's on sale for 10,000 gold. It's a black box. You either buy it from the store on the special purchase for the couple of days, 2 or 3 days, I guess, or you don't buy it at all. You're not going to come back and go, I want to buy it. It's a black box. You can't buy black boxes. Now, some of the black boxes, like those G.I. Joe tanks, those are gone. The contract license ran out for those tanks. I remember a couple of 3 months ago where they were half price. And I'm like, don't worry about that. I didn't know anybody who was doing Cold War, etc., etc. I got informed about that. Retrospectively, I still wouldn't have gotten it, but that armadillo would have been very tempting. That is really a butt-kicking tank. I saw a video. When I saw the video, it was like, yeah, dude, that would be awesome. The armadillo has the ability to basically dash and hide in bushes. It's smaller than some of the bushes in this game, which makes it awesome in that regard. It's a light tank with 2,000 hit points. It's pretty good. It's like if you really got the lesson on what to do with it, it'd be hard not to buy it. Okay? It's got special abilities, really. But anyway, that's the thing about black boxes. So this was a black box tank, and there it is right here. This is the 50T. My friend, he'll be getting this tank as well today. One of my other friends will get it today. A lot of you guys will get this tank if you stumble across this video. You might get this tank and go, how did I get this tank? Well, you were doing the op here in the seasons. There's always going to be somebody who's new who's going to stumble across the video and go, hey, what about this? So there are people out there who are going to get this tank today who did not know that they were getting this tank today because they weren't paying attention. Because I wasn't paying attention to this stuff either. Oops, wrong one. That's the one I'm working on. Oh, sorry, day 40. Daily battle is the thing. Daily battle is what generated the day 10 reward, etc., etc. For some reason, the 5 reward is at the very bottom. But you'll see, there you go. Day 35, we got a top secret card for that. Day 40, bam, today. This is today's tank. Hooray, we're done. And all throughout, you got the vouchers or whatever as well. Like you saw the tic-tac-toe voucher. That was an awesome voucher to have for the video. I mean, I couldn't have scheduled that any better. I only got it once before. It didn't really matter. They're really giving you the voucher that you can take that and stick on any tank that you have. Now, they give you the picture to go with it just to, for visual purposes. But I've gotten the tic-tac-toe voucher twice. But there was a pizza voucher, how's my driving voucher, Griffin voucher. I mean, hey, let me go ahead and show you in case you don't know what these are. Appearance. I gotta go back to my bigger screen. So you go to these emblems. There's the tic-tac-toe voucher. So this is a Heavy Metal Hero. Came from when I got the Tier 8 ISU 130 Russian tank destroyer. So these are about, there is the pizza voucher. This came in this op. What is this one? That's Pitmaster. That was a different. There's another one, the Griffin. We're looking for the Griffin. There it is, right there. Boy, I got lucky. How's my driving? Is this red? There you go. How's my driving? You know, it's like a, you know, spoof bumper sticker. And so you can shove this. You can see where it is right there on the side of the tank. It's kind of small. Like whatever. Is it the gingerbread man? Oh, ginger dead man. Haha. Scorpion. Well, you know what? That scorpion would look good on my. Let me tell you. I'll tell you what. The scorpion would look good on my scorpion. But I have my. Probably should switch it. I have my Jolly Roger. Now this is a different Jolly Roger that came. This one came with the pirate key card. When you did the op last week, to get the pirate key cards, you could get up to 3 of these pirate key cards. You got this logo emblem, kind of small. So that covers all those emblems there. It's like, all right, that is my this is my M53/55 butt kicker. Tremendous howitzer. My record in this guy, 9 kills in 1 game. It was a once in a lifetime occurrence. Every time I turned and fired, I killed the guy. It was ridiculous. Super awesome. But I guess that's it. We covered the main things that I wanted to cover, which was really, you know, Kampf Panzer 50T. So that was today's gift, which was awesome. I don't know. I'll do something else perhaps in a video. But this was the #1. And you saw why it was really cool. And then, like I said, it started out, I just said, let me get the screen on there. I'm like, oh my God, I was #3. I couldn't believe it. But it was pretty cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this recap of the 50T and all the other stuff. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next one.